Hi everybody, it is my first video. So please excuse all the oops and ahs that I'm probably going to make. But I just wanted to share with you today a calendar made with the calendar template that Stampin' Up has provided us Stampin' Up demos. My name's Kathy Swanson. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Independence, Missouri. So we're going to start off with this calendar that I made, and I used pretty much new sets from the Occasions catalog that goes live on January 3rd and Celebrations set. Except for this first one, which I did use the Snowflake Sentiments, which sadly, by the time you're listening to this video, will have been retired. So here is my first page. It is the Snowflake Sentiment stamped and mounted on Pool Party. Actually, it's Soft Sky. And you notice I just made an easy little ribbon tie at the top, punched some holes, but left enough room so that I could flip my calendar pages. Then we go on to Heart Happiness, mounted on powder pink. Very simple page, not a lot of stamping, not a lot of embellishments. I left my pages pretty much embellishment free so that they would slide into other options, which I'll talk about here in a minute. March, we have the March of the Pandas from Party Pandas, which is going to be a celebration offering on Garden Green. For April, I chose Fresh Fig with a new stamp set from Celebration called Lots of Lavender. May makes me think of Mother's Day and roses, so I chose Melon Mambo and a new set that you're going to see a lot of called Petal Palette. You know how I love trees. June, I used a new set called In the Trees with a hammock. I mean, what father wouldn't want to relax in this Marina Mist hammock? For July, I went with Beautiful Day and stamped a couple of butterflies on crushed curry. August used a new two-step stamp set called Waterfront, which is going to be fabulous to use with our Stamparatus. And you notice, well, cut that one a little short on Old Olive. September, I'm using Dapper Denim and another celebration set called Epic Celebrations. Perfect for the kids as they go back to school and to use in a lot of activities that you may want to scrapbook for your children. October, I used the new distinctive stamp set called Heartfelt Blooms on Calypso Coral. November, Pumpkin Pie with some leaves from Petal Palette. And I couldn't resist to use Waterfront again on Garden Green with kind of a winter scene. And did you notice my oops here where I punched the wrong end? So see, this is just an example. An example that you can use if you're my customer. I'm going to mail you the PDF so you can print out your own calendar pieces. It prints on 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Has some great cutting lines because your printer doesn't always pull your paper in evenly. So you're going to want to use these cutting lines to get a straight cut. And make sure you save these little bits and bobs because you can use them to stamp sentiments and use them for your cards. So I've also, can you hear my cat? She is a pest egg today because it's cold and she wants to go outside, but then she gets outside and she wants to come back. But anyway, I wanted to give you my top 10 reasons to make a calendar. It's so cute. I mean, it really is cute, and you have so many options to use it for. You'll be inspired to stamp. I used 12 stamp sets from the new catalog and Celebrations to make this calendar. And I challenge you to get out your stamp sets and make them seasonal and stamp your own calendar. It will make a great gift. We have the acetate boxes that are being carried over. I cut these 4 by 6, but if you cut them the size of a card, it will fit perfectly in one of these acetate boxes and can make a great gift. It's going to remind you to send birthday cards. You can mark your birthdays on the dates, and you can even turn it over and make a list, so you'll be reminded to send out your cards. You can upcycle them into a scrapbook page. Here is a scrapbook page, and one of these would slip nicely into a slot to be used for a focal point or a journaling tool when you're scrapbooking. You can recycle it to a card front. Here's one where you can stamp your sentiment on one of those little leftover pieces, chop off your calendar page, and cover up where they join with a piece of ribbon. This is another new item in the catalog, and you are going to love this Berry Burst ribbon. You can display it on an easel. Don't ask me why. I have all kinds of these. And I know this isn't going to really show up in the shot, but if you have any kind of an easel, this calendar will sit on an easel, or it will actually stand up on its own just by spreading it a little bit apart. You can make it magnetic and put it on your refrigerator. I've seen those clips that have a magnet on them, and I really think they'd be strong enough to hold this whole calendar, or you could even put magnetic strips on the back. You can punch the sides and add it to a planner. And the best part about this calendar is it never needs to be plugged in and recharged. So there you go, folks, my first video. It's almost the new year, and you need to get these calendars made and gifted as soon as possible before 2018 passes us by. Have a great day. This is Kathy Swanson. You can find me on my blog, Stampin' Kat, at blogspot.com, or you can shop at my website. Thanks. See you again. Bye.